This is an example of people who succumb to the fear that I'm talking about. They make other people self-conscious. They make other people more timid or more aggressive, right? People cannot trust them. They don't know whether or not to put them in a position of leadership because they inspire no confidence. Why? Because you never face your fears. People, the way people judge people is all about how competent they look. Very few people actually judge you based on your true character and based on the things that you've done in the past. They generally have a feeling about you. Your vibe is a reflection of all of the things you've done in the past. All of those things that you failed to do that nobody knows about, people are still reacting to it through your nonverbal cues. They can sense that you once gave up. They can sense that you allow your demons to overtake you. And this unconscious belief in this unconscious sensing of those signals causes people to react with no respect to you because they're reacting to your past. By the way, check out my new channel, Professor Alex. It's a channel that I created where I talk about spirituality, self-help, and topics like the ones you see here. It's completely different from the men's channel. So click on that right now, and there you'll be able to get 3 or 4 videos per week that you will never find on this channel. Okay, subscribe right now or else I'm closing it. And you can never get anywhere in life. You can never get any promotion. You can never get what you want in life if this is how you're walking around. This is what happens when you just become timid. What you want to do is use your timidity as a strategy. Is use your audacity as a strategy, not as a permanent state of mind. These are tools that you want to pick up and tools that you want to be able to pick down. Not like you're in one direction, one mode, one way of thinking. First, to do this, you got to understand something that I always say on my channel. First, people are more likely to attack you if they see you as weak. Simple as that. It's just that simple, right? Second, they cannot know for sure that you are weak. So they depend on the signals that you give out through your behavior, past and present. And third, the most important part, they are after easy victories. This is why they don't prey on the weak. They don't want somebody who could fight back. They could be stronger than you, and maybe they could completely destroy you. But if they sense that you're going to fight back, they'd rather leave you alone. Just an example of Frederick Douglass. It's one of my favorite stories. Frederick Douglass was a slave, and he was a very rebellious slave. Long story short, his slave master wanted to break him in. So he sent them to the slave breaker, right? He was a guy who specializes in breaking slaves during that time. And he sent them to him, and the first few days, it was normal, but then there was a time when they got into a fight. He whooped them, the slave master, and Frederick Douglass fought back. And Frederick was a big guy, like he was humongous, and he fought the slave owner. And I mean the slave breaker. He fought the slave breaker and his assistant. He beat both of them up. And then he left them at the barn and left and ran away. And Frederick was like, oh my God, he's gonna come and kill me. He's gonna come and kill me. But then he realized he wasn't gonna kill him. Why? Because if he killed Frederick, he was known to break everyone. And if he killed Frederick, the word would get around that he actually failed with one slave and it could ruin his business. So what he did was actually leave Frederick alone. And that's when Frederick said, that's when I became a man. That's when I felt like I was born. And ever since then, that slave guy never touched Douglass, never beat him, and was actually very careful around Douglass. And Douglass realized the power of fighting back. The power of standing up to someone. What tends to happen is that one act of audacity will literally create an aura of power around you. And you succumbing to people's abuses, you taking the bullshit that people give you. What they realize is that they actually lose respect for you. One of the things about bullies is that bullies respect people with audacity. An example was when I was playing basketball. I think I told the story, and how this one guy just kept talking shit to one of my teammates. Just kept talking shit, called him a bitch. I mean, this dude was going in, getting in his face, and my teammate wasn't doing anything. My teammate was just hooping and letting his game speak to him. One, like towards the last play of the game, no, like it was almost the end of the game. The guy got in my teammate's face, and my teammate just out of nowhere clocked him. Pop, pop. I just clocked him and went back to playing basketball. That guy was quiet the rest of the game. Actually, this is from my course, The Feminine Woman. If you guys enjoy this type of content, you guys can pre-order my course. I just finished doing week 1, week 2, and this video, and so they should be up by tomorrow. So for all you guys who purchase my course, The Feminine Woman, just be alert that by tomorrow I should have the first week and the second week and the complete portion of this video. Maybe in 2 days, but yeah. I'm doing the course. Father Alex does not scam his subscribers. Let's continue with the video. Another example was this. I was in New York City, and there was this one guy who was fighting this Mexican guy. Long story short, I caught them when they were confronting each other. The Mexican guy had a knife, and the white guy didn't have anything. But you know what the white guy had? A pair of fucking steel balls, man. This dude was the most audacious person I've ever seen in my life. This guy was like this, literally. Okay, this is imagine you're the Mexican guy. He was like, go ahead, fucking stab me. You got one motherfucking stab, and when I grab you, I'm gonna choke the living shit out of you. Go ahead, stab me. Go ahead. Only one. You only get one stab. That's what I remember him saying. You only get one stab. After that, I'm gonna grab you and choke the shit out of you. And the guy was like, and they both backed off. And I was like, yo, I've never seen that level of audacity, that level of boldness. Disarm a guy with an actual weapon. His weapon was literally his balls, his boldness. Like, it's insane how that works. So what did he do? The first law, remember, they will attack you if they think you're weak. So he thought he was weak because he didn't have a knife. But then, people don't know whether or not you're weak. And so they observe your behavior, past and present. And the behavior of that guy was fearlessness. So then the guy realized that if he fought him, he was going to be able to beat him and stab him, but in the process of fighting him, he could get hurt. So what did he do? He backed off. Pretty much the same laws. You see, timidity doesn't inspire love, doesn't inspire ay bendito, doesn't inspire people feeling bad for you. What it just inspires is disrespect. It's just that simple.